Yes. Sairam children, how are you? I think you all are fit and fine and keeping safe at home.
Yes, ma'am. Saira.
Yes. Now, do you remember what we did in last class?
Yeah.
Last
We
class? Yes.
we were
Last,
discussing
yes,
the
we did the lazy frog. The
yes,
poem, The Lazy Frog. Do you
yes,
remember?
yes,
And how
yes,
was the
ma'am.
frog? He was a
He was lying
lazy.
on the log.
Yes, he was lying on the log. He was lolling on the log and he never got up. No
Yes,
matter
ma'am.
how much
I
his
am
mother
healthy.
fought, yes, he only pretended to be asleep or he actually fell asleep and he slept there whole day. His mother called and asked him to help. He did not help. Even if a lady frog comes and he should get up and bow down and wish her or ask her how he could help her, but he never ever bothered to do that.
Yes,
And he was a very lazy fellow. We did the word meanings and the make sentences for that yesterday. Okay, now we will get on with the question answers here. Question answers
yes,
and
ma'am.
make sentences today. We did the meanings, word meanings, and new words yesterday. Okay, so for that, I need to present the screen. Just give me a minute. Yes, can you see my screen? Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now let's start with the question answers. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am. Ready.
Yes. Now the question answers. The first one is, well, I will read the question. Can you read out the answer for me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Very good. Brilliant. Now the first question is, what did the frog do all day? What did the frog do all day? Now please read the
The
answer.
the frog lazily lolled upon a log all day, shirking all his work.
Yes, the frog lazily lolled upon the log all day. That means fell asleep lazily, and shirking all his work means avoiding conveniently all the work, and he slept the whole day lazily. Now the second question. Sorry, the letter number 2 came twice. Sorry for that. Besides lazy, what other words can you think to describe the frog? Besides the adjective lazy, what other words can you think of to describe the frog? And the hint is how he behaved with his mother or when a lady frog walked by. So, how can you describe him? Please read the answer.
I think besides being lazy, the frog was very insensitive, selfish, obstinate, ill mannered, and shameless.
Yes. See all the bad adjectives for him, bad words to describe him because he was like that. He was not just lazy, he was insensitive. Insensitive because his old mother kept on calling him that come here and help me, but he would not listen to his mother. He did not get up, he did not bother at all. And selfish because he only slept for himself, he only thought of himself and only slept. Obstinate because in spite of obstinate means ziddi you can say, and he in spite of being called time and again he would just not get up and he matlab he lied there only. Ill mannered because even if his mother called he did not respond, even if the lady frog came He did not respond. So that is very bad manners, or you can say ill-mannered and shameless. Shameless because whoever is calling him or asking him to help in his way, or he should get up and show his respect to a lady frog. He never did that. He did not have the manners to do that, and he was shameless. Next, complete the sentences with reference to the poem. First one is, when the frog's mother called him, he pretended to dash. And the second one, when a lady frog hops by, he does not even dash. Now we will see the answer. So, can you just read out the answer for me? The first one first.
Yes, ma'am. When the frog's mother called him, he pretended to be deaf and asleep.
Yes.
The
Very good.
second
And
one
the
is,
second one.
when a lady frog hops by, he does not even open up one eye.
Yes, very good. He does not treat her properly. He just pretends he is sleeping, and he does not help her, or does not bow to her also to show respect. So he was extremely ill-mannered. Now this is interesting. Did you like the frog's behavior?
No, ma'am, not at all.
Yes, that's what it is written. Can you read it?
Yes, ma'am. No, I did not like the frog's behavior at all.
Yes, very good. Question number 5. What did the frog's mother ask him to do?
The frog's mother asked him to come in and help her in her work.
Yes, very good. The sixth question. What must the frog have done when a lady frog hops past? What must the frog have done when a lady frog hops past? Means when the lady frog was hopping past, what should he have done? Now please read the answer.
When a lady frog hops past, the frog should have got up, bowed to her, and asked her to help her on her way.
Yes, these are the good manners, but we can't expect this from him because he is not listening to anyone, not even his own mother.
Yes, ma'am, he was shameless.
Yes. Now we come to the make sentences. So I will read the words, and please can you read the sentences for me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. First word is lazy.
Lazy. The sloth is a very lazy animal.
Yes. Have you seen the sloth?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you seen pictures of it? Yes.
Yes,
It is a
in
very
Discovery.
lazy animal. Yes. And it hangs from the tree. It lives in the tree. It hangs upside down from the tree, and it keeps on staying there. Or either it sleeps or it hangs just like that, being lazy. Next word is lolls. It means
He cares
lie down.
freely.
Yes, asleep lazily.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
read it.
Lolls. He freely lolls all day, even before his exams.
Yes. This is a very wrong thing. You don't do it. It's not good to do. But he carefreely lolls all day even before his exams. Means he is just not caring, bothering, and he's just happily lolls all day. That means he sleeps all day before his exams. Next word is log. Log means a piece of wood that is cut. Please read the
Yes, ma'am.
sentence.
She put a log of wood into the dying fire of the fireplace.
Yes. She put a log of wood into the dying fire of the fireplace. Means, have you seen a fireplace?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, here we will not have, but in hilly stations, hilly areas or mountains where it is very cold, or especially in other countries like Europe and America, where it is really hot and it is snowing, snow falls. There, every house has one fireplace. What is that? It is a place where you can light the fire and keep it burning all the time. The
Yes,
purpose
ma'am.
is why it is done, because we get the heat from that. Now, it is the practice from very olden days. That time we did not have electric heater, electricity was not there. So, naturally, we tried this to keep the room warm, to get the warmth of the fire. So, what we did, it was a hollow place and there was a grit. You call it the grit, like it was made of cement, and the inside was hollow, and there we had to put the log of woods. Wood or coal or charcoal they used to burn, and on top of that, for the smoke to come out, we don't want our room to be full of smoke, right? So for
Yes,
the smoke to come out, on top of that there was a long chimney, and the smoke used to come out of the chimney. It is a common practice in the hills or mountainous areas or in other countries where it is very cold. So dying fire means when the fire is about to be extinguished, when it is about to be out. So we want to, if we want to keep it, fire is burning. So we have to go on adding pieces of wood. So the piece of wood that you add to it is called a log. Did you understand the meaning of the sentence?
yes, ma'am.
She put a log of wood into the dying fire of the fireplace. This whole place is called a fireplace. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Next word is shirk, means to avoid the duty. Read the sentence.
We should honestly do our duty and never shirk from it.
Yes, this is one of the most important motto you can say of the professional life, that we should do our duty honestly and never shirk from it. We should not avoid doing our duties. In vain means uselessly. Read the sentence.
She tried in vain to revive the dead plant.
Yes, she tried in vain to revive the dead plant. Revive means to bring back to life. Okay, suppose anything has died or about to die, and we bring it back to life, that is called revive. But here we can see she tried in vain. In vain means useless, to revive the dead plant. Suppose a plant has died in your garden and you try desperately to bring it back to life. You give it water, you give it the fertilizer it needs, and you give it good soil and help it to grow. But it has died fully and it is not going to help. So she tried in vain to revive the dead plant. Next word is bother. Can you read the sentence?
Do not bother yourself over petty issues in life.
Yes. This is very important sentence. We often get worked up and we often bother ourselves in life over small little things, and we get very tensed and nervous. But we should not do that. Here it is saying, do not bother yourself over petty issues in life. Petty issues means small little things, small little worries, which you can very well avoid. You won't think about them or just think to be very small troubles. But what we do, sometimes we take it in our heart and we go on thinking about it. So we should not bother ourselves or getting worked up ourselves over petty issues in life. So we will have a peaceful mind then. Next is preferring. Preferring means liking something better than the other. Please read the sentence.
I am preferring coffee over tea of late.
Yes, I'm preferring coffee over tea of late. Of late means recently. In the recent past or now, in recently, I'm preferring coffee over tea. Means I'm liking coffee more than tea nowadays. That's what it means. Hard of hearing. Now, hard of hearing means something who cannot hear properly. Means hearing impaired, you can say. We
Yes,
should
ma'am.
not use the word deaf. It is little harsh. Nowadays, due to modern English, we call it challenged, challenged for hearing. We should not
Yes,
call deaf. They say it is rude to call it deaf.
yes.
Okay, can you read the sentence?
I think she did not respond because she is hard of hearing.
Yes. So sometimes it so happens that someone really cannot hear, and we feel that that person is not responding how rude. But actually, the fact may be that they really cannot hear. So I think she did not respond because she is hard of hearing. Sorry. Conveniently. Can you read the sentence?
Yes, ma'am. We can later on watch the videos conveniently. Conveniently.
Ah, yes. Conveniently means the best you can do. Something that fits the best. Okay, we can watch the later on we can watch the videos conveniently. Same applies with your YouTube videos which you are watching in your free time conveniently later on. Now next is ashamed, means feeling embarrassed. Read the sentence.
We are ashamed of not being able to stop corruption.
Yes, it is a very sad thing for our country, in our country and in our surroundings also. We can see lot of corruption going on. Corruption means, if you have to say in Hindi, it is bhraštachar. Okay, lot of bad practices are going on. Means someone is stealing money, someone is cheating you, someone is taking away the money from the poor. So these are all bad practices. That is corruption. And we are ashamed of not being able to stop corruption. That means we are ashamed, means we are embarrassed of not being able to stop the bad practices. It should have stopped, but we are not able to do it. Next, the last word is open up. Means you must open up, or you can open up means to reveal yourself, to expose yourself, or it literally it can mean to open up your eye also. Both meanings are possible. So please read the sentence.
You must open up to somebody and share your secret.
Yes, you must open up to somebody and share your secret. That means you can open up, or you can tell, you can reveal your secret to somebody. Now that with that we come to the end of make sentences. Now let's see what is next. Yes, something very interesting. These are silent letters. You have already done it before. Okay, in smaller classes, you have already done it. Do you remember silent letters?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now, can you read out the set of words for me?
Yes, ma'am. Knee, knife, not, no.
Yes. So, since you have done it, there are certain letters in these words which is silent. So, can you spot the letter?
Yes, ma'am. Knee,
Tell me.
in the word knee, K is silent.
Yes.
Knife, K is silent.
Yes.
Not, again, K is silent. And
Very
in no
good.
also K is silent.
Yes. Excellent. So, this set of words is having the K silent for all. So, why silent letter comes, we are not sure of. So, there are, a matter of fact is that there are certain silent letters. Well, one explanation, you will learn it in other classes, in higher classes, when you go up in other classes. That one explanation is our English language, it actually came from different languages. Okay, it has been borrowed from different languages, means it has influence of other languages like Latin, the Greek language, the French language, German, and some people say even the Sanskrit. Also, it has influences from there. Now, it so happens that these words which we are seeing today, that this knife, knee, not, no, maybe, or other words where silent letters are, they actually come from different languages. They have the different influences of different languages, say French or Roman or Latin, anything, any language. And the original root word of that came in that language. But when English language came into being and we formed sentences and we formed it as a language, they borrowed that word, but the pronunciation was not there. Perfect pronunciation was not there. They Englishized it. That means they made it into the English sound, but the word, root word, came from other language. So what happened in this process of mix up? What happened? The spelling of the words were written correct according to the root word of other language, but the pronunciation was silent. No pronunciation for them, but the word, the letters will be written. So this is one explanation by the English language experts that this is how silent letters came into being. There are other theories also you will learn in the later classes. So let's not get into details. I just told you as a story. Let's not get into details and let us see these words. Can you tell me, just don't have to read out the words, just tell me, see the words carefully, and can you tell me the silent letters from these three words, these four words, neighbor, daughter, fight, and straight. Can you tell me the silent letters?
G.
Look carefully.
Neighbor. H.
Actually, these are the pair of letters. Exactly. G and H.
GH.
Just see GH. Here also GH. Here also GH. And here also GH. Sometimes like this also it can come in combination. That's why I gave it. It is in your book also. It can come in combination also. That is two
Yes, ma'am.
letters or three letters together. But they all are silent. But we still have to put it in the word. Okay, this is another
Yes,
kind of
ma'am.
example. And the
Yes,
third
ma'am.
is, this is very interesting. The third set of words are honest, honor, are, air. Now can you tell me the silent letters from all four words?
Ma'am, H.
Yes, H. The poor H comes in all four words, but alas, their pronunciation is not heard. We are pronouncing from O only, like honest, honor, are, and air. But we have to write the H also. Here also some more silent letter words are there. Can you tell me this is a gnat? We pronounce it as gnat. Gnat means it is a small biting fly. That is called a gnat. Can you tell me the silent letter then?
G.
Yes. Excellent. Now here the word tongue. Tongue, can you tell me?
U.
U-E, both.
Okay.
Tongue. Okay?
Yes,
U-E,
ma'am.
both
Tongue.
are silent.
U.
Now this is the word chalk. Can you tell me the silent letter here?
L.
L. Excellent. Like chalk, talk, walk, all. Okay. L is silent. Now here it is whistle. Can you tell me?
S. T.
No, whistle sound is there. So S is not silent. We cannot say.
T only. Yes.
Yes, only T. Whistle.
Yes, ma'am.
Next here, doubt. Can you tell me the word?
B.
Yes, B is silent. Now I will tell you just one example. I don't have so much time. Doubt comes from the why this B came. I can give you one example. Doubt comes from the Latin word dubitum, which also has the same meaning, that something is not sure. We have a doubt, we are not sure. The meaning is that. And it comes from the word dubitum. Now, here we can hear the clear sound dubitum. Can you hear the word B over here?
Yes,
Syllable?
ma'am.
Yes. So when we borrowed that word dubitum and made that into our anglicized word doubt, we kept the B over here, but in this mix-up, the pronunciation was changed. And this B, although it is there, but the sound of this B does not come. This is how silent letters may have evolved. Now, so much for silent letters. Are you finding it interesting?
Yes, ma'am. Lots of
Yes,
story behind it.
yes, lots of stories behind it. See, all these are the silent letters. There are plenty. Maybe this list is also not enough. There are plenty starting from A, B, C, D, all letters. Up to W is there. I think there are more than this also. Only a few are listed over here. Some common silent letter words. This is a very interesting thing. In your leisure time, in your free time, you can always gloss over this list and you can add to your vocabulary about the silent letter words. Just few we will read, one from each letter. This is, let us read over here. A letter word, silent A, okay? Accidentally. Can you say the word accidentally?
Accidentally.
Yes. Here, this A, the letter A, accidentally, we say. But this A has to come over here. You get it? We don't say accidentally. No. We say accidentally. But this A will come. P letter, we have already done about doubt, debt, crumb, dumb. We already know this. Now, the C letter word is, suppose, ascend or descend. Can you tell me, pronounce the word ascend?
Ascent.
Yes, the word is having the pronunciation like the S, but the C will also be there. Silent G letter word is handkerchief. Can you tell me?
Handkerchief.
Ah, we never called handkerchief. That is wrong pronunciation. We call it handkerchief as if D is not there. But we have to add D to it. Okay.
Yes,
Next
ma'am.
is fire. See, fire. Silent E. See, E does not have the pronunciation, but it has to come. G is, we already did, nat, you told me. G is silent, so that can come. No, nat, null, all can come. And this is interesting. This is coming in GH combination, like thought. And which word just now we did? Neighbor, daughter, isn't it? We all did. And GH was silent over there. Now, silent H words are what, where, ghost, eco, all this. I will go a little fast. And silent N letter word is autumn. This is very common. Okay, autumn. I don't know how many times I got autumn word wrong when I was a small kid. And I really did not understand what this N is doing right at the end of the autumn. Isn't it? Don't you feel so?
Yes, ma'am.
Autumn, hymn, solemn, column. I don't know what these silent N's used to do, but we had to write it. Now, this is very interesting. Pneumonia, pneumatic, psychiatry, all this dumb P will sit in the beginning. Now, this is PH, like phaeton, pharaoh, epiphany. All these are silent PH combination. This is S. This is very interesting. You have heard the word island. Do you know island?
Yes, ma'am.
But here it is written as island. But we never say island. We say island. S is silent here. Here is T. It is the famous Christmas. But the T is
Silent.
dumb over here, silent over here.
Sleeping mode.
These are the silent U, like guard. We never say guard, but we say guard. But U is silent here. And the last one we come here, silent W words is whole. Can you read the word whole?
Whole.
Yes. But we cannot hear the, what is the sound of W? W. But we cannot hear the word work or the pronunciation work. We say whole, but the W will come here. So as I said, there must be more than this numerous silent letter words in English language, but we have to make the spelling correctly. That is the catch of it. That's why we are studying this. And these are a few common examples. In your free time, you can always look over this and you can study it. It will add to your spellings. It will add to your vocabulary. And I will come back to you. Yes. So, did you like this class today?
Yes, ma'am, your voice is breaking.
Okay, I'm sorry. So, did you? Is it clear now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Fine. I think some network issues from my
Yes,
side.
ma'am. They are
I'm
breaking
sorry
now.
for. So, did you like the class today?
Very nice, ma'am.
Yes. Very good. So you can always practice the silent letters and the question answers you can see in the video. Okay, let us end the class now. Let us do the silent part. Join your hands. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sairam children, we will meet in the next class.
Saira, ma'am.
Yes.